All right. I've been thinking, like with the whole truth and everything, I feel like we all have our individual truth because truth is something that is based off of your own assumptions. However you see something is based off your perception. However you see something or, in this physical world, whatever you see, you're going to say is truth because you could see it. So I feel like truth is something that can only be yours. It's that sacred, and I can't even explain it. I just feel like it's because it's this strong belief, and everybody's belief not the same. So it gotta be just your truth. Truth lies in every individual. Whatever truth you believe in every single day, that's your truth. And I can't tell you nothing wrong. I gotta respect your truth, and that's how everybody should be. A lot of problems start because we think we're right and we think they're wrong. But how can you think you're superior than that next person? Because at the end of the day, we all human beings, right? But we also are all gods who can do what we want to. So it's kind of crazy because it's like you can't want everybody else to be good or you can't want everybody else to be bad. All you can do is hope that everybody makes the right decisions. Because either you could go the good way or the bad way, which is the God way or the devil way, or you could go the awoken way or the ego way. You could this is what you could do, man. We can't change anything. All we could do is accept everything. That's all we could do. And they want to confuse you by making you worry about everything around you as a whole or something like, oh, it's another shooting out there. It's not saying it's bad, but it's like, you really want to, pay attention to that right now? You already have stress in your life already dealing with this world that we're living in now. And now you want to add on to that stress by paying attention to the news or whatever anything is. You want to pay attention to the news that adds on more stress to that. Imagine how your mind probably at, like what level your mind's at right now. It's probably fucked up because you keep constantly seeing horrific things or going through like bad situations. This is enough to make crazy people. America houses crazy nut jobs. That's what we are to them. And I feel like we're in a prison. This is our prison. And what's funny, I like this too, because we're all in a prison and a jail. I mean, it's how you look at it. It's symbolic. I mean, and how they control people in jail and prison. That's how they do it with us out here. It's just that they make you feel like you're not like they out here. It's an illusion. Inside that prison and jail is the real thing. You're seeing it for what it is. This is it. This is what you're seeing. So what they give you on out here is the real representation of what they're doing in there. Polices could beat you up just like COs out here, and you won't get no justice. That's just like prison and jail. Out here, when you do something bad and they tell you to stop, they warn you the first time, they give you a tap on the hand and then take you to prison, to jail. Next time you go into prison, you going to stay in their hell. You ain't going to have no choice of a heaven or a hell. You going to stay in their hell, in their environment that they made for you. But it's, like I said, it's like out here too, because when people are in jail and prison, I found out, some of them, in order to, keep going on strong, they have to escape in their mind. That's when they got to create their own reality, their own universe out in their mind. They got to change their perception. And that's how it is out here. The people who are happy or, just satisfied with life, no matter how much they have or, or what they have around them, it's all because of the way they view things or their mindset. So it's like, it's crazy, man. Your mind is a powerful thing. And this really is a powerful thing in the ways, because when you see how everything works, it's crazy. And just like with the God thing, we don't know what God is. We don't know who God is. I know I said male and female, but that's basically just how I'm seeing everything. It's my perception. I see if there's a lot of women and men around here, then, and you got Mother Nature, and then you got all this other stuff, I see it as though you gotta this God who we worship, who well, not worship, but just like who we just know of. It got to be a female. It got to have feminine qualities, well, traits, and it got to have masculine traits. It just have to. Everything needs a balance. You just can't have one and then that's it. You gotta have a balance of everything. Everything has a balance. If God was just a man, why is it not just men's walking around this earth and this planet? Why isn't it just male insects, male animals, and all it is? Why is it a woman involved? That's why it got to be more. And then they make you feel like you're worthless and stuff because they put you in these environments and situations and tell you you're not shit and treat you like shit. And then you think you're nothing, but in reality, you are all gods. You're powerful. You create your own reality. So the reality we created for ourselves that we're complaining about now with Donald Trump and stuff, it's our fault because we allowed them to separate us, and we allowed them to get the upper hand with the mind control shit that they do with us. We allowed that to happen. We voted for Donald Trump. We did all of this. We allow all of this to happen because at any time we could have protested as a whole, striked on working, striked on all of this, but we didn't because we don't feel like it's a big enough problem or issue yet because we feel like we're worthless. We're unaware of everything, and we need to become aware of it, and we need to stop paying attention to that negative shit and then pay attention to some positive shit. If you hear people talking about bad rap, if you hear rappers speaking a bad way about anything or people around you or the hood they come from or anything like that, don't support them people. If they talking about killing people or you can't get close because I'm going to shoot you or my boy going to get you, my shooter got you, don't listen to that because that's the stuff that's raising our children because you let them listen to that shit and watch TV more than they be around you. You allow that to happen. And television is just a manipulating machine. That's all it is. And that's why I got all them ads and all of that and shit. That's why when you go to the store, your kids want all of this stuff. Man, you got to really see everything for what it is. It's all bullshit, but it's how you look at it. It honestly is. I think we have and then they got you feeling like got you dependent on this damn money. Like, y'all think we really can't break away from the government? If we all break away at one time and stop being bitches and stop being afraid to actually do something, then we could actually make changes for everybody. You know what was the problem with everything? Why Martin Luther King couldn't change everything by himself? Why Malcolm X couldn't change? Because we was always divided. Stand up as a united people, and when one person say something, we all riding for him because they all is going to fall back on us in the end. It's not just going to be one person getting the blame. It's going to get everybody. Everybody going to get it. We probably already dying and don't even know it. They probably spraying stuff. Them chemtrails probably poisons to kill us right now. They probably already got shit in our food to kill us. It's just at a moderate stage, a steady pace. But y'all think that's not possible. It's all possible. And if we continue to just keep doing it, keep going along with this, nothing going to change. And people be like, well, why you just talking? Why don't you do something? I could do something, but it's only much one person could do. You know what I'm saying? Why constantly keep just making that one person do? How about we all get up off our asses and actually just share everything and just do it for each other and stop being so divided? You let the stupidest things divide us on a daily basis. And it's crazy because you can see the bullshit right there, but we don't want to see it. So we allow it to rule us. Everybody tried to tell us, but we never listened. It's time for us to really make change. Change don't start out in the world. It starts with everybody. What's good if we change everything that's on the outside, but in the inside we still shit? That don't make no sense. It won't be no change. That's not change. So I feel like we just need to get our shit together and actually stop the bullshit. Marijuana, I feel like it's good for people who could really, like smoking and shit. For me, that shit lowers my ambition and it makes me sleepy. It makes me not want to do nothing. So I'm trying to get off of it. I feel like that's a distraction that they giving y'all. You know, I don't believe that marijuana was just made for casual purposes unless you know how to use it and you can operate on it. But if that's not the case and you're just using it as a trending thing and you know how it works on your body, then you're just being a follower at the end of the day. If you can't stay up from smoking some powerful weed, then marijuana is not for you, honestly. If you can't do what you need to do while you on that weed and stuff, then it's not for you. That's just it. But I just believe that the shit is getting played out. Like everybody's doing it. It's not. It's just like it's getting boring. It's getting like I smoke like I used to smoke like all day and shit, but I'm starting to stop because man, it's boring just smoking every day. You're escaping because you don't want to deal with nothing. That's the truth. If you root it down to the reason why you started smoking and why you continue to smoke, it's your desire. You desiring to smoke. But what are you desiring to? To escape. Why you want to escape? That's our problems. We don't never want to handle shit face to face. Handle it. Stop running away from it. When you run away from it, you create more problems along the way. Just handle it for what it is. If we could just handle shit and take responsibility, we can move on from a lot of shit. But we all just keep on holding grudges and just allowing shit to just mess with us. And instead of just being grown-ups, we think we're grown-ups because the government and everybody around us made us feel like we was growing up at a steady pace. But the whole time we was just rushing against time. That's the reason why half of these grown-up kids and stuff, they look grown up, but their mind is not there because they rushed on see what they're doing. They're rushing our growth. They rushing our physical growth faster than what it needs to be. That's why we look older than what our mind actually is. They fucking with your outer appearance, you know, just to fuck with you and make you feel like everything is going to the appropriate time it should be going to. Because I feel like we wouldn't be getting old or all of this shit if they never put all of this stuff in our life. I feel like they controlling us through this, the air, the climates, the food, the products, because sometimes that shit be having shit on it that could hurt you and shit that you don't know about through everything, bruh. And it's fucking with us. Because before all of this happened, the Western and all of that shit, I'm pretty sure we had young features about us. Because we wasn't rushing nothing. Because nothing was rushed. We was growing with the appropriate time we was given. We wasn't stressing, you know, over the bullshit that they make up for us to stress about, that we fall for every time and just stress over it, you know. I don't know, man. It's just how you perceive it. I feel like if we really want change, we need to change ourselves or help each other change. And, you know, go out there and do something. We need to drop our egos. Egos are the death of us. I don't know, man. And it's crazy, though. You can see the truth. Well, you can see it all for what it is, and then you don't really care about it. But that's because everybody got to awaken on their own time. You can't rush it. Everybody got to go at their own pace. And that's what it is. Thank